Good morning, everyone. It's our last week of the school year. Now, it's not our typical last week of the school year, but it is our last week of remote learning. So I thought I would bring morning announcements to you live this morning. And we have a few things that we need to talk about to get ready for a lot of wonderful things that are happening this week. So on Thursday, we invite students from pre-K all the way to fourth grade to school, driving up to bring us any materials like our laptop if you borrowed one from us, or if you have a library book or a book from your teacher's classroom that you need to return. All of those items can be brought to us if you're in preschool through grade 4 on Thursday. Preschool starting at 9, kindergarten starting at 10, first grade starting at 11, second grade starting at 12, third grade starting at 1, and fourth grade starting at 2. Now, if you have multiple children in your family, of course, you can come to whichever grade level is the easiest for your family to get to. And if you cannot make it at the specific time, but you can come at another grade level's time, that's okay. But some of the teachers will be back to say hello and help give your materials from your lockers and your desks and your report cards and your summer reading and math folders out to you. And if you want a chance to come and see them, they'll be here during those hours, those who are able to make it to school with us. So we might have an opportunity for you one more time before the school year ends to say hello to your teachers. They miss you very much. So it'd be great. So you'll plan on seeing them during those hours. If you're in middle school, your turn is on Friday morning. 5th grade is at 9, 6th grade is at 10, 7th grade's at 11, and 8th grade's at 12. 8th grade, that should give you plenty of time to head home and get yourself ready for our graduation drive-up ceremony on Friday night. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself. First things first, so you will pick up your report cards, you will pick up your summer math and reading materials. We have a free book to give everybody from our RIF book giveaway, Reading is Fundamental, and we're really excited about that. We also were given over 1,000 new books last week at the first book distribution, and we got amazing titles. So all of these items we'll have packed up for you. We might need your help a little bit in figuring out whose stuff belongs with who if you shared a locker. And also, if you were somebody who had medicine, either emergency medicine here at home at school, like an EpiPen or an asthma pump, or if you had actual medication here at school, those items you'll have to actually pull into a parking space and come into the come out of your car. We'll come help you to get that stuff back out to you. But otherwise, you can just drive up. There'll be somebody to greet you, somebody to take your name. We'll go grab your stuff. We'll pass it to you. If you have a laptop, there'll be a separate table for you to pull up and put that laptop on. You have to make sure if you have a laptop or an iPad that you borrowed from school that you also bring the charger back. And the only thing we're going to need you to do is actually turn the device on. We have to make sure that the device will turn on. So make sure you charge it up before you bring it to school. So that is the deal with item return and item pickup. Okay, so we really need to see all of you come through either Thursday or Friday during our times. And then we have some other really exciting things happening for you this week, particularly for our 8th graders. So everyone is invited to watch the streaming of our 8th grade virtual awards ceremony. It's going to be on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. I will release the YouTube video link out by ConnectEd just before 6 o'clock. So it will come to your email. Or you can go on to our Facebook page and it will be posted on Facebook, and we'll have a watch party, or you can go into YouTube as well and find it on YouTube. So it's loaded up there now, but it's private. So I'm going to make it unprivate and share that link out with everyone. And it's about a 40-minute video, and you'll get to see all of the different teachers, allied arts teachers, the 7th and 8th grade teachers, myself and Mrs. Lang. We have a student speaker, student advisory board president. It really came together nicely, and I think you're going to be excited. If you did win an award this year, you will pick that up Friday night, which is the 8th grade drive-up promotion ceremony. So very similar to bringing your stuff back. Our 8th graders and their families are allowed 1 car per family. And we're going to ask you if your last name starts with the letters A through L, that you line up over on the road leading to the cemetery, which is Park Ave East, that goes all the way down behind Shed Park and all the way out to Fort Hill Park. The best way to get there is to drive up through Fort Hill Park, actually, and that way you'll be facing the correct way to get to Pine Arts. And so we'll have folks stationed along the way to help you out and direct you into the right space. We have a wonderful backdrop. We'll have your awards if you won any. We'll have all your certificates for graduation, your promotion certificate, and any certificates for any clubs or activities you participated in. And we've partnered with some great groups like Gear Up and the Mickey Ward Foundation to bring you a few gifts. And so all of these will be placed inside a gift bag for you to take. So 8th graders, you're going to pull up. It's helpful if you sit on the right side of your car, the passenger side. So the 8th grader will come out when you pull up to the awards table. Take your belongings. You can stop for a photo in front of our photo booth backdrop. And then you're going to bring your things, get back in your car, and head off down the driveway for the next family to pull up. It will be really nice and very festive. And so we can't wait to see you all for our very first Drive Up Grade 8 ceremony. And so we've had a lot of firsts this year, and we've had to do a lot of things virtually. We're still looking for more students for our virtual summer camp, and that will be happening starting June 29th. So there's a little bit of a break. You get a couple weeks off, a couple of weeks away from the computer. But a lot of the activities that you're going to do in summer camp, if you join us, are going to be very hands-on. They'll be building with Legos or other STEM activities. There'll be art activities, and we're going to give you all sorts of art materials to take home and keep, which is the really exciting part. You're going to get a giant bin of materials to use during the camp. And so I think that's going to be awesome. And if you haven't thought about signing up yet, just do it. Just do it. There's not a lot else that we're going to be able to do this summer in the city. And you can do this out on your back porch. You can do this from your bedroom, your living room, wherever you're most comfortable. You can do it even if you are going on vacation and you're going to visit family somewhere else in another state. As long as you have access to a computer, you can join us for the fun. Middle schoolers, some of our numbers are low for those course enrollments in the afternoon. We may be making some adjustments because of it, but there is still time for you to try and sign up. So make sure you go to the Pine Arts website, look for the giant tab that says Summer Camp right on the homepage, and the registration link is right there. If you already filled out the Google form to register, you'll be getting an email this week just confirming that we have your registration, and we'll have more information as the date gets closer. But we want everybody to know who has registered that you're good to go right now. So for our final morning announcements of the 2019-2020 school year, I would just like to tell you how proud I am of everybody for muscling through the really, really, really tough weeks that we have had away from each other, from missing all of our usual celebrations like field days and field trips, and just by not being able to be together in school. We're very hopeful that we can be together in school, either full-time when September rolls around, or at least some of the time. And we also have a laptop coming for every single person next year. So even if we're back in school, you're going to see a lot of changes with your assignments being delivered to you by laptop in maybe Google Classroom or Seesaw if you're a younger student. So some of the things that you've already gotten used to out at remote learning, they're going to be a part of your learning day here at school as well. And that way we can go back and forth and really make use of that great technology that we have. So over the summer, if you're a family that has not yet signed up to have internet in the home, Comcast Essentials is continuing to offer low-cost internet for families that qualify for $10 a month. And that will get you great broadband internet service in your home. And so you can go to, if you have a cell phone, you can go to the Comcast Essentials website and just fill out the little registration form and speak with a representative. It will be really important to try and get everyone online. And I know some of those hotspots that have been open during the COVID-19 school closings will be closing. So if you've been relying on a hotspot, you need to really make a plan for how we're going to get students online at home when school starts in September. But for right now, we're getting ready for summer break. We all need a little vacation, right? And it's great because things are starting to open up. But I want you to be very careful this summer. It's important for you to continue to wear your masks when you're in the company of other people, to try and stay 6 feet or more apart from other people. So when you're having a visitation with others, do it outside and do it separately. Make sure you're always washing your hands frequently and that you have hand sanitizer. And that way, the better job we do of getting rid of this virus on our own through these measures, the more likely we get to be back together for more time in the fall. So I'm going to count on you to do your very, very best, and I promise I will too. You guys have been amazing. I miss you all terribly. It is a very lonely place to be a principal of an empty school with no children. And so I can't wait to see you all again. I can't wait to see you at item return, laptop return, and report card pickup this week. And I cannot wait to see all of my 8th graders, especially all of you who have been with me since we walked in together in kindergarten. Wow, 9 years. This is going to be a really special one for me. So button up your academics this week and have a great week. I will see you soon.